Baby Bean and everybody on Baby Bean Storytime. My name is Grandma Cookie, and today I want to read a story about apples. But first, I want you to grab your favorite stuffed animal, maybe your favorite blankie, a snack or something to drink, and find your favorite reading spot. We are going to read the apple pie tree. We've got tons of apples all around here. I've made apple butters. I've made pear butters, pear apple butter. Oh, so good. That's my first year of canning and trying new things. And I am having so much fun, Baby Bean. I can't wait for you to come down and do some cooking with me. I'm going to get you an apron, and you and your mommy and me, and we'll all have the same apron for Christmas, I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So anyway, The Apple Pie Tree by Zoe Hall and illustrated by Sherry Halpern. My sister and I have a tree that grows the best part of apple pie. Can you guess what that is? Apples! And every year we watch our apple tree grow. In winter, our apple tree is brown and bare. But in spring, leaves grow on every branch. Look, 2 robins are building a nest in our tree. Tiny pink flower buds appear on the branches. The robins chirp loudly, guarding their eggs. Just when the flower buds open, baby robins break through the eggshells. This is a library book, so sometimes they get treated a little bit rougher than other books. So we gotta be careful with that page. I'll let the librarian know so they can put a little tape on it. Now our tree is covered with blossoms, and the baby robins begin to grow feathers. When breezes blow, the petals fall to the ground. Mama and Papa Robin teach their little birds to fly. Some days it rains and the wind blows hard, but our apple tree is strong and the robins are safe in the branches. Small green apples grow where their blossoms used to be. Soon it is summer. The apples get bigger and bigger. The little robins have grown up, but they visit every day. The branches bend down low. They are covered with big, round apples. Now it is autumn. The apples are red and ready to be picked. We fill our basket to the brim. Mom and Dad help us peel the apples, cut them up, and pile them into a pie shell. Then we sprinkle cinnamon and sugar over the top. Mom puts the pan in the oven. At last, the pie is cooked and ready to be eaten. Our tree has grown an apple pie. It smells so good. And it tastes delicious. There's nothing as good as an apple pie you grew yourself. How bees help our apples grow. Oh, this is kind of a neat little page here. I didn't know this was back here. So it says, inside each flower are tiny stems, some tipped with yellow pollen and some with sticky tops. Nectar deep inside smells sweet. And then there's the pollen, there's your nectar inside. And then the pollen gets on the bees' feet. The bright petals and sweet nectar attract bees. Pollen collects on the bees' bodies. As the bees fly from flower to flower, pollen clings to the sticky tops. This is called pollination. And then 4, the petals fall off and the base of the flowers begin to swell. This is the beginning of an apple. So that is how we get apples on our trees. We need bees. Bees help pollinate vegetables, flowers, our apple trees, our pear trees, all the trees actually. That's what helps produce all the seeds and helps produce different things that we need in this world. So we need our bees and we need to protect our bees. This is how we make our apple pie. They have an apple pie recipe here. So I'm not going to read that because I've got my own apple pie recipe, but I will try to show this to you so you can see it. And maybe you can pause this and make your own apple pie, or I will type it down in the description below so you guys can make your own apple pie while reading this book. So today I made something kind of neat. I made homemade Pop-Tarts out of my apple butter that I made from the apple trees around here. So I will show you guys a picture of that homemade Pop-Tart I made. I sprinkled a little bit of vanilla sugar on top and it kind of looks like a Pop-Tart. It's kind of really neat. When you think about how you grew your own apples, you process those apples and you can make all kinds of treats out of those apples. You can eat them right off the tree. You can slice them up and eat them with peanut butter. Oh, it's so good with peanut butter dipped in it. You can make caramel apples. The endless things that you can do with apples. And it's delicious and they're good and healthy for you. So this was The Apple Pie Tree, a book that I got from the library, and I will definitely have to let that librarian know that there's a ripped page in there so they can fix that, because we don't want this book to get torn and nobody else can read this book. This is a good book to share and learn about the bees and learn how to make an apple pie. Thank you all for watching. We will see you next time. These are my little Pop-Tarts. Look at that. Yummy. Let's break one open. And that's the gooey inside. It's so flaky. I should have put more filling in it, huh? I didn't realize how flaky that was going to be. Yum. so flaky. Yum.